Hey guys, my name is Tristan with Mustard Seed Ventures. I am also a licensed real estate agent with Resper Group Real Estate. So today is an exciting day. We're going to be talking about our appraisal, our final walkthrough, and finally our closing. So what that all looks like. So let's go ahead and start with our appraisal first. So our appraisal, what that looks like is the lender is going to have an appraiser, someone that's going to determine the value of the home, go and check out the property. So what we're actually doing a little bit different of an appraisal than a normal home appraisal. So we're actually going to be doing an appraisal called an after the fact appraisal. What that basically means is that appraiser is going to look at everything that I'm going to put into the home. So the new cabinets, the appliances, the flooring, the paint, any of the outside work. They're going to look at all that and they're going to value the home based on all of that being done already. Now, sometimes this is a little tricky. It can be a little hard. I try to meet my appraisers out there so I can give them a little bit of advance notice of everything I'm going to be doing instead of them just looking at our spreadsheet. So they're actually going to get a copy of that spreadsheet that we looked over when we looked at our construction costs. They're going to look through that spreadsheet and they're going to see exactly what is going to be done to the property. And then they're going to compare that with other properties that they're going to be looking at to run their comps to see what the property is actually going to be worth. Once they figure that out, they're going to figure out a valuation for our home. So if they believe that our home is worth $130,000 after it's already repaired and fixed, then the lender is going to loan us on a certain amount of that value. A lot of times it's a 75% loan to value ratio, which means if your property is worth $100,000, they will loan you $75,000. So once we have all of that done, we'll be in the final stages for closing. We're going to go ahead and look at what it looks like doing a final walkthrough now. So I do suggest you do final walkthroughs on all of your properties. Every single one that you close on, whether it's your personal home or an investment property, you should always do a final walkthrough. I personally like to do them about an hour before closing because to me that's the least amount of time that anything is going to happen to the property. So what we want to do is when we go into that property, we want to start looking at everything. We want to look at the plumbing, the electrical, the roof, the basement, the crawl space, whatever we can without going in and actually going in the crawl space or attic. We want to just look over everything with our eyes. Should take about 5 to 10 minutes to look at that. We're going to make sure that the roof didn't leak while we've been gone, that the plumbing didn't explode, or the water tank didn't just start leaking water everywhere. So once we check all those major things out, like the furnace and air conditioner, the refrigerator, stuff like that's depending on what type of property you're buying, we'll have our final walkthrough finished and then we're going to go to closing. So what we're going to be talking about at closing is we actually go to the title company and we start signing our names to all of our documents. Now make sure to look over these documents and make sure to go over them with the closing agent. If you have any questions, ask them. They're also going to go over your final numbers as well. And these final numbers are going to help you kind of determine where you're going to be at in the first part of this process. So then you know that you're not going over your budget and everything. Once you get these final numbers all figured out with them and you're sitting down at the closing table, you're going to start signing your name. And the transactions that we generally do for these either cash transactions or very low amount of local bank transactions, they're very, very quick. Normally you're signing for about 10 minutes or so. Now, if you are buying a house that you're going to be living in, you're doing an FHA loan, a government-backed loan, something like that, you're going to be signing a lot more documents and you'll be there for quite a bit longer than 30 minutes. So once we get everything signed, they're going to give us copies of all the papers that we signed at that point in time, and you are officially closed on the house. Once you're closed on it, you can head over there. You should have your key by then, and you can start demoing the project. So that is actually the next thing that we're going to be talking about. We're actually going to be talking about demo, and we're going to be going through some videos of the demo guys going at their work, doing the demo, ripping the floor up, cabinets and all that kind of stuff on this project. And we're going to just start walking through the entire project. Well, I hope this information was helpful to you guys. And if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And if you can, please subscribe to this channel, share this on your social media platforms, and like this channel as well. And again, my name is Tristan with Mustard Seed Ventures, and I'm a licensed real estate agent with Resper Group Real Estate. Thank you.